What's up, Ranger Nation? It is your boy JB, and we are here for a brand new season. This is actually going to be my first Dino season on YouTube. This is Power Rangers Dino Fury. This is episode number 1, and the episode is titled Destination Dinohenge. Also, you guys, I think I'm going to create I have 2 YouTube channels currently. I think I'm gonna make a third one just for Power Rangers. I don't know how soon I'm gonna make it, but I'm probably gonna make another one. So I'll probably take these videos that are on this channel and move them over there eventually. And then we'll probably do some retro reviews as well as talk about, keep up with more Phenomenal Ranger talk. But you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Power Rangers Dino. All right, you guys, so the episode, we start out, we see our girl Amelia, and she's heading to Buzz Blast. So Buzz Blast is basically actually it is a different century from then, from the 90s. So yeah, this is the 2021 version of the Underground Voice Daily. You guys remember that from VR Troopers with Caitlin Starr. So Amelia is our Caitlin Starr. So I was looking at Buzz Blast. I'm like, oh, they just redid the Riptide Gem, because it still has the same colors of the Riptide Gem. So I'm like, okay. So Buzz Blast, like I said, is a new version of the Underground Digital. What was it called again? I just said it and I forgot it. The Underground Voice Daily. So we see one girl. She is doing, whatever she was doing. She told people not to eat glue, and then we saw a review of sorts from Amelia on some glow in the dark lip gloss. So it's current time. So it's like a news station, but not a news station. It's where they do, I guess, trending stuff, so to speak. So Amelia is talking to her boss, Jane, and Amelia is big into ghosts. So Amelia is trying to pitch this story to Jane about in the woods about the Dinohenge, the Dinohenge. So she wants to go out there, and Jane is like, well, the only way you can go out there is if you have permission. And Amelia's like, I have permission. So we see Amelia. She goes out there, and she sees a figure in walking across. So she has this little. It also kind of puts you in the mind of Ghostbusters, when they would shoot and catch the ghost, but hers is a net. So she sees a figure, so she takes it and she blasts, and it catches whatever it catches, but what it caught was Ollie. So we are introduced to Ollie Akana. So Ollie is out there with his mom, Dr. Akana, and they're at the she's at the Dinohenge. So we see so we do meet Dr. Akana. I think I spelled her name wrong in this, but it is what it is. So far, so good. Let's pause here and let's move forward. All right, you guys. So Ollie and Amelia, they met up with Dr. Akana. So she has all of her, her stuff set up. And she has this, what do you call those things? Drones. So she has her drone, and it lifts up and it starts scanning. So the Dinohenge statues, they're around. And when she scans it, it activates them. I'm like, oh, pretty cool. So I was wondering, I'm like, so will the Dinohenge statues be the Zords? Like, that was a question I had. Are these the Zords? Yeah, I was thinking, because I'm thinking, you guys, because I'm thinking back to Dino Charge with Shelby and Tyler. Because actually, this kind of gives you a Shelby and Tyler vibe, but not really. Oh God, I hope. As much as I love Dino Charge, I really hope that Zato does not name his T-Rex, because Rexy, oh God, Rexy. But yeah, That's what I was thinking. So we are introduced to another character by the name of Warden Garcia. I think Amelia called him Warden Buzzkill, something like that. So Warden Garcia tells them that they have to leave because they don't have permission to be there, that they're trespassing. And so far, I will say this is the first episode. So far I don't see a comedic duo. I hope Warden Garcia is not one of any comedic duos. I think we can do without the comedic duo, to be quite honest with you. But if we get one, hopefully they are less like Victor and Monty and a little less like Betty and Ben, which I didn't have a problem with Ben and Betty, but you guys remember. So, Warden Garcia took Dr. Akana to sign some papers. So Ali and Amelia are packing up Dr. Akana's stuff. So while they're packing up their stuff, who comes down? Void Knight. So Void Knight is looking for an energy source, and he has his little gun, and it says that the energy source is beneath the ground. So he blasts into the ground and he goes down. So we're gonna pause here and we're gonna move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So when Void Knight went down into the earth, Ollie and Amelia following behind him, and that's when they go into the command center. So they, like I said, Void Knight is searching around for this energy source. He's looking for it. He can't find it. So when he passes one of the doors, it opens and we're introduced to Solon and Zato. And Zato is frozen in stasis at this point. So, she's trying to wake him up. And, Void Knight is asking her, where is the energy source? And so actually, when she was trying to wake Zato up, he hit the control panel and she was like, oh no. So, like I said, Void Knight is trying to find out where is the energy source that he's looking for. So when he walks up on, Solon, Ollie grabs one of the Chroma Fury saber? He grabs one of the sabers and he steps in to help her. So then, he and Void Knight are going at it. And remember, Amelia has the little thing on her. They never gave it a name, so I don't know what it's called, but she blasted Void Knight. And then Solon, she had one of the keys for the henchman, and she said, here, use this, the henchman will work for you. Void Knight said, not in my house. He grabs the henchman key, and he now has control of the henchman. So now Ollie and Amelia are in trouble. So the henchmen are surrounding them. They're surrounding them. And, she was like, well, I got a few years of martial arts. She's like, I got a few years of fencing. So they like, let's go. So they go. And, Amelia grabs one of the other sabers. So at that point, the sabers start to, glow. And she's like, Ali, did your saber just glow? He said, yes. And then Solon notices that they got the morphers as well. And she was like, she has the keys in her hand and she throws them to him. And that is when they morph into the pink and blue Rangers respectively. So at this point, Ali and Amelia are battling with the henchmen. I actually really do like the name that they gave the foot soldiers. The henchmen. Pretty cool. It's not over the top. It's not bland. Because I think for me, the most bland names for the henchmen, we're going to go all the way back to Samurai. The Loogies. Well, nope, that was Megaforce. The Moogers and the Loogies and the X-Borgs. Those were the three worst names I could ever. I'm like, that's what y'all came up with? The Moogers and the Loogies and the X-Borgs. That was what y'all came up with out of everything. and we got better when it came to Dino Charge and Super Ninja Steel, and then Dino Charge, Ninja Steel, and then Beast Morphers. Those foot soldiers got better names. I was like, finally. So yeah, the Henchmen. So let's pause here and we'll move forward. All right, you guys. So like I told you, so Ollie and Amelia were battling with the Henchmen. So that's leaving, Void Knight free to find the energy source that he's looking for. So like I said, he's going through the command center and he's still looking, and eventually he comes to a chest and it says that that is the energy source that he's looking for. So at this point, Solon, she finally is able to wake up Zato. And Zato, man, I will say the cinematography in this episode, fan-freaking-tastic. Loved it. I love the fight scenes. I loved everything about this episode. Great first episode. So the Rangers at this point are now battling with Void Knight and the Henchmen, because Void Knight told some of the Henchmen to get the chest. I'm like, wow, Void Knight, how lazy. Your henchmen, the Henchmen, are sitting here battling with these new Rangers, and you tell them, hey, I'm too lazy to take this out. You take it out and move it. So yeah, so like I said, when Zato is awakened, he's battling with the Henchmen and he's battling with Void Knight. And in the process, he turned the Chroma Fury saber into the dagger. I was like, oh, really cool. So while they're battling, when he did that, he threw the dagger and it went toward one of the Henchmen, and they dropped the chest with the Sporix in it, and that allowed the Sporix to kind of release themselves into the world. Which we'll get into that in just a minute about the Sporix. I like how they're doing this, because when they announced Dino Fury, and I did watch some of Ryu Soldier, and in Ryu Soldier, you guys remember Crayon would dip his stuff, put his goo in people's mouths, and they would become the Minosaur. So I was wondering, I was like, how are they going to do this with Dino Fury? But they did an excellent job. I will say they did an excellent job. So Void Knight, he just leaves. I'm like, you came, I guess at this point they're gone, so he's going to try to leave out to capture them, get what he came for, the Sporix. So once he leaves, we finally get the backstory about Zato, which Zato's backstory, super cool. So we also see that Zato can read minds. He knows who Ollie, he's able to read Ollie's mind, and he's able to read Amelia's mind. So Zato was frozen in stasis for 65 million years. So then he tells his backstory. So the Sporix were released on his planet of Ravkan, and he led the Knights of Ravkan. I'm like, the Knights reference. I really hoped it was the Knights of Xandar, but I'm cool with the Knights of Ravkan. So yeah, he led the Knights of Ravkan. They did destroy his planet, but there were people that did survive. I'm assuming it's just his team that survived. So the Sporix then came to Earth, and they followed in behind, the Sporix. And when they got here, they fought alongside the dinosaurs. And at that point, the Morphin Masters showed up, which you guys let me know, are the Morphin Masters from the comics? Because I kept seeing it on Twitter this morning. And if they are from the comics, let me know, because I've never read the comics. So if you guys will let me know where I should start with the comic books, and so I can catch up. But the Morphin Masters helped morph the Rangers. Actually, the Morphin Masters did basically what the Morphing Masters did for Zato and his friends, what Keeper did with the Dino Gems, and let's backtrack. The Morphing Masters, they did for the Rangers and the dinosaurs what Keeper did for the Dino Gems to the dinosaurs. They combined them and gave them their powers. So that's pretty much it. I will say, in the flashback scene of, the original Rangers, Green, she had a skirt. She has a skirt in the flashbacks. I was like, oh. So that made me think, I'm like, will we get original Green Ranger footage? We haven't had original footage for Power Rangers. I know Beast Morphers had more original footage than Sentai footage, but I don't think we've had a season that solely relied on, original footage outside of the Megazords since that of MNPR season 2 when the White Rangers showed up, and then going into season 3. Because that's the last time that, and I mean, when I say original footage, I mean the suits, like the suit scenes. I think that's the last time we've actually had original footage. Because for the most part, we utilize Sentai footage mixed in with American footage. But you guys, that's the review. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought about Destination Dinohenge. Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button, and subscribe to the channel. And like I said, you guys, I will be making a separate YouTube channel just for Power Rangers. I don't know, again, I don't know how soon, but I would definitely keep you guys updated for sure. Share this video, you guys, and until the next one, guys, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and socially distance. And I'll see you guys next Saturday for an all-new episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury. I might see you guys before then, because and talk about some stuff. But that's it, you guys. Bye.